Hey Virgo, how you doing? It's all good. Hey Ali. Well, that's all that matters, Ali. As long as you feel like it's right and the weight lifted off your shoulders, then you're good to go. If that's how you feel, always go with your intuition. Don't doubt it. As long as it feels right, that's all that matters. Because you were meant to do it. Well, it's good. It's been a good day so far. Absolutely, Ali. That's how it works. Oh, well, there you go. It's just a matter of time, Virgo. That's all. It's a matter of time. Good thing is you don't go chasing. Just leave it alone, let it be. That's all. So what you gotta do is let it be. What goes around comes around. Yeah. At the end of the day, he's the one who called it off. So if he wants it back, he knows where you're at. Simple. That's how it goes. Energy's been pretty good today overall. That's for sure. Energy's been lighter today. It's been pretty decent compared to the weekend. But like I say every time, it all depends on how you live your life and what your attitude is, who you let in your energy. That's how it goes. That's just how it goes, pretty much. Mm-mm-mm. Should have bring down that other deck I had too. I'm around here looking around. See where the hell did I put that thing to? I don't even see it. I guess I must have left it upstairs. Oh well. Oh well. Such is life. You want a message, Virgo? Ali? You guys want a message? I'll give you one. Cool. All right, Virgo. Your first card is insomnia, too much thinking, patience, and a new beginning. On the bottom it says waiting. That's exactly what's happening. Just have patience. Just wait. Stop thinking about it and overthinking. Try not to. Don't worry. The new beginning's coming. He'll figure it out. He will figure it out. Yes, sir. It'll all get figured out. Ah, that's good, Virgo. That's all. And just, like the cards say, just be patient. Just wait. And all love it. I know, yeah, I know. All you gotta do is just, you've done your part. You do what you have to do. You gotta like use reverse psychology, and then because you don't go out of your way to foam out of your mouth to go to him, he's probably like, "Fuck, this is some bullshit. She's not even trying to come my way. That shit must really fucking get him that you're not like, drooling all over him or talking to him and shit. That makes him think, say, fuck, oh well, I'm the one who did say that I wanted a break. I didn't want to, you know. The person who breaks it off, they should be the ones come back. And sometimes when they come back, you're probably gonna. Some people like me would be like, "Well, fuck you, goodbye. I don't need you." But if it's strong and if it's decent and you left on good terms, there's a possibility. But in my eyes, I say, "Fuck it. I ain't coming back. You did me wrong, hope." But if it was like, sometimes it's just people just don't know how to separate. You know, some people don't know how to separate. Like when you're with somebody, you're supposed to talk things out with that person. You're not supposed to let your friends or your family get involved or work friends, anything. Nobody should get involved in your life except for you and the person you're with. And that's why a lot of people get fucked up because they let everybody else run their lives, run their marriages, run their relationships, run their life. Like, fucking, no way. I've always been the type of guy, like, I would, every relationship I've been in, I'm always told the girl, look, no matter what happens, no matter what people say, you talk to me. Yeah? You talk to me and I talk to you. We'll sort it out. Somebody says this, somebody says that, or this person's doing it. Just talk to me. Don't assume that that person is telling you the truth. Just talk to me. And it don't matter how many times I'm said that, it never happens. Yeah. Thing is, I'm had relationships, but not long ones. Because why am I gonna be in a long term relationship with someone who listens to everybody else but me? And why am I gonna be in a relationship with somebody who is like who gets told what to do from their parents or their like brothers and sisters or their work friends or their best friend? Who's with who? So if you're with me, you need to talk to me. If I'm with you, I'm gonna talk to you. Like, you shouldn't be listening to the outside noise. That was my biggest thing with every woman I've dated. It's always about their family, what they are, what they're doing. I never had a decent relationship where it's long term and it's like for years and years and years. It don't last that long because it don't. It ain't gonna. They know what time it is. I ain't putting up with that fucking bullshit. Oh, but my mom said I don't give a fuck about what your mom said. I'm not dating your mom, woman. I'm dating you, and you're dating me. Do you ever hear me say my dad said this and my mom said that about you? I don't give a fuck what they think. I'm with you. We're gonna deal with things together. I don't care what your best friend said to you. You want to let people fuck up your life and your relationship? Go right ahead. Not my problem. Yeah. I remember telling one of my exes one time, "Oh, I can't do that because my dad said that." Oh well, go deal with your dad then. Jackie left. Why? If you're little daddy's girl, your daddy says this. Okay, well, goodbye then. I told you already. Our relationship's between me and you. It ain't between me, you, and your family. It's between me and you. We're gonna get shit done. We're gonna do things together. We'll sort it out. I don't want to hear about your family or your friends. You can tell me about them, yeah, but they ain't telling me about our relationship and what we should be doing. We're gonna do what we want to do. If not, then we're not gonna have a relationship. That's not a relationship if you listen to everybody else. That's everybody else in your relationship. I ain't dating all of you motherfuckers. No, I'm dating you by yourself. And that's the shittiest part of being in a relationship is you always got to deal with everybody else. And I ain't got no time for that shit. I never got into any of my brothers and sisters' relationships with their their significant others. I never ever got into anything until this last one with my sister. When I heard him verbally abusing her and talking shit to her and she was crying and shit, that's when I stepped in. I was like, yo, who the fuck you talking to? You talking to my sister? Like, you fucking crazy? And he was like, hey, not talking to me, fucking my husband. Yeah? Come here over here. Say it to my face. Come here. You ran his ass out of here. He's gone. Fuck you think you're talking to? You out of your damn mind, boy? You talk to people like that. I didn't want to get involved in it because it ain't my problem. That's her fault. You want to be with this dumbass? That's your fault. I ain't gonna save you. I told her I ain't saving you. You deal with it. And after weeks went by, months went by, years went by, he's like, yeah, it's time for me to get the fuck out of here. That's exactly what happened. And she's like, yeah, Mark, you're right. I'm like, no, I'm fucking right. Hey, Ninja. Fuck is this dog? This is why I can't stand when my dog's outside. All she does is bark like a stupid bitch over absolutely nothing. There's no one around. No one. There's no one in the yard. There's no one around. There's nothing going on. And she's just barking like a dumbass over absolutely nothing. Don't make no sense. I'm looking at all the cameras and I don't see nobody around here. She's barking at the fucking trees. Yeah, she sees a ghost right now. Beat her ass, making all that damn noise. Can't stand when she barks like that. It's annoying. It's like I let you outside so you can go and do your thing. I need some peace. Yeah, she's holding the fort down, Barb. How you doing, sweetheart? Yes, beef for Barb. Last night, Becca came in and wanted the beef to be for her, so I let her have it because you weren't around. I swear, my nephew's voice boxes are so loud. They've definitely reached puberty. I can hear him through the damn walls. Ah, They got their father's side has all the loud vocal cords. I don't know how people shout so much and like, like I'm glad my voice ain't like that. Yeah, these it's been an adventure, Barb. I'm sure. As long as you're okay, that's all that matters, sweetheart. Yeah, my nephews when they're gaming and they're like talking to each other and they're like, yeah, and they're like going off, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you people? When I was playing games when I was younger, like Nintendo and stuff, like we weren't allowed to shout like that. My mom would come in there and wrap that controller cord around your fucking neck. She'll turn that shit off. She'll turn the TV off. She was like, all right, that's enough. You want to shout? I tell you, don't shout. That's exactly what she would do. She'd be like, no, no, you're not gonna be making all this goddamn noise in here. But mom, look, I don't care. Shut your mouth. It's a game. Stop shouting at the TV. But mom, I won. I don't care if you won. Pain in the asses. All of us were pain in the asses. They got all those games and all the PlayStation 5 and they got Nintendo Switch. They got PC games. They got games on that PC, I mean, and they're there hitting that keyboard. Click, 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 yeah, yeah. And they got their little headphones on with the mic. Then my other nephew, he's got the mic like a podcast mic. Got his headphones on. When he comes downstairs, you see the indent of the on his hair from the headset. I said, I know what you've been doing. Why? What happened? So look at your hair. It's got an indent from the fucking headphones. And he's like, yeah, I won the game with son and son. They can play with everybody all over the world. You can play with your friends in another country. As long as you're online, you can play with each other. And I'm like, this is fucking nuts. I wish. Back then, if we had that shit, it would have been so cool, but obviously not. This generation has everything and they still complain and they're still weird. And they're all rude as shit because they have everything. But I blame the generation before for not allowing the kids to be more, free and then have them on lockdown everywhere and have them locked up at home all day like a bunch of fucking rats in a cage. But it's all about your upbringing sometimes, and sometimes it isn't. Sometimes I just blame the parents for like keeping your children hostage at home all the time. Like let your children breathe. I swear these guys make some noise. One thing about these children, they love banging shit. Whereas he has a desk like this, and he like when he loses, he goes boom, and it vibrates the whole hallway area, and I can hear it over here. And I already told him stop doing that shit. Yeah, beat his ass. I'll go over there, be like, hey, stop banging. Yeah. Then about 20 minutes later, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. Didn't I tell you stop banging? Yeah. Then I'll go up to the room. I'll be like, hey, didn't I just tell you stop banging? I tell you cut that shit up. And then he'd be like, he'll be just looking at the thing and be like, totally ignoring me. I'm like, yeah, you good. I'll fucking go downstairs and I'll go to the panel, click, turn that breaker off. Why did the electricity go out? I tried the brake off because you don't want to listen to me. All right, turn it back on. I promise I won't make no noise. I'm gonna make no noise, all right. It's too late. I tell you too many times. My mom says it best. My mom says this generation is the way it is because they have too much. That's what my mom's um, that's my mom's opinion. She says that these kids nowadays have too much. That's why they're rude. That's why they're all the way they are. That's why they're all crazy. My mom says, you know why they're like that? They have too much. Too much. If they don't have nothing, then they don't have nothing to complain about or nothing to do. As you know, they have too much money, too much games, too much this, too much that. That's what she says. And I'm like, you know what, mom, you're right. They got too much. What a pain in the ass. What can I say? It's not my problem. It's not my problem. That's what I say, mom. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. I tell you all the time. These kids don't know what happened. Oh, your nephews, your brothers and sisters give them too much. Then they complain. They don't do their homework. I'm like, yeah, mom. You go tell your kids that. And they're gonna say, mom, we give them everything because we never had anything. You had too much back then too. Don't tell me. We give you everything. Right. Yeah. hmm Yeah, my mom, she knows. She's 78 years old, so she's had 4 kids and 6 grandchildren. She's raised 10 children in her life, so she knows. And she had 3 sisters and a brother, and they didn't have shit. And see, my sister was the young man. My mom was the youngest. So when my grandmother had her, my grandmother was 40, and my mom was the last one. And my mom was the youngest. And she only got what everybody else like handed down to her. She never had no new shit. She had the dress from her other sister and the other sister and all the shit from the other sisters. Like my mom never really had no new shit until she came to Bermuda to marry my dad. But when she was in Portugal, she didn't have nothing. They said they had the same shit all the time. Never had no new shit, never had no nothing. And then same thing with me and my sister. I had an older brother and an older sister, so all their clothes went to us. All their sneakers and shit, all their clothes, shoes, all went to us. We got secondhand shit. We got their shit that because my parents couldn't afford to buy more clothes. And by the time my older brother and sister had a job and was doing a thing, that's when we got new clothes because they were gone. That's when we got new shit and had new there and do different things. At Christmas time, all we got was 2 gifts: clothes and a toy. That's it. And that clothes that we got was a nice shirt or a nice pair of pants or a nice sweater to go to church. That's it. And the toy was some bullshit little car or some little Lego box and thing to put Lego together. That's it. All we got was two gifts. We didn't have nothing like that when we were growing up. These kids now they got 10 fucking gifts underneath the tree. This past Christmas, because my ex brother-in-law wasn't here, my sister bought so much shit for those boys. Those guys had like 10 gifts each, easy. And expensive shit too. My sister spoiled them because they deserved it after all they went through, right? And they both thanked her so much, and she was all crying and shit like a little, girl. But it's different, now. Everything's different. But it's I only bought them one gift each. That's it. I said, "What you guys want?" "Oh, I want this thing." "Okay, cool. I'll buy you that." And that's it. I ain't buying them no 2, 3, 4, 5 gifts. Hell no. I said, "Yeah, mama can do that, but I'm buying you one gift. What do you want?" "This?" "Okay, cool. I'll get you that." Actually, I think this Christmas, last Christmas, I bought $100 PlayStation card for each of them. They wanted a PlayStation card. That's what I bought 'em. And I think I bought them a T-shirt too, something like that. So I actually bought them a gift and then gave them like a PlayStation card. That's it. And they bought me dinner. I had a free dinner. But that's it, man. We didn't back then, man. We didn't get nothing like that. I wish we had the things that we had back then. I fucking wish. Man, some of my rich friends, when they used to come, like when I used to go to their house, I had to come over their house or something. I'd be like, "Wow, you got this for Christmas? That's a cool bike." They're like, "Yeah, my daddy bought it for me." I'm like, "Yeah, your daddy's fucking rich. You ain't got no bike. I don't even have a bike." Shit, I wish. So yeah, that's the thing. A lot of these children have too much. But I do understand to a certain point that, if you grew up having nothing, and I say it on here many times, that's why I got all these hats. That's why I got 20 pairs of sneakers. That's why I got all this clothes. Because I can afford it now. I can never have this type of stuff back then. When I grew up, I didn't even know what a hat was. I didn't have no damn hats, no sneakers and all that. I had one pair of sneakers and I had to take that same sneakers. My mom made me clean those sneakers to take them for gym, for school. Because she didn't want me to look like shit at school. So she'd be like, "Hey, those sneakers, you better clean them. You're gonna take them to gym because you have gym tomorrow." I'm like, "All right, mom." So I'll go outside with a cloth and some palm olive in the water, wash these sneakers down because they were all full of dirt from playing out in my neighborhood. These kids now, they got different pairs of sneakers for every occasion. And they still cry because they ain't got nothing. Yeah, dang. That's how it went back then. A lot of people don't know. If you ain't over 40 or you're close to 40, you don't know shit. You back in the day, you didn't have shit. You don't know what life is. But some people my age, they didn't have no rough upbringing. Their parents were rich, where they came from money. So there's a difference. But I'm still the type of person that, I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for it all. I'm always grateful. Hey, Stefani, I got your donation. Thank you. I'll answer your question for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. When I tell my nephews the stories of things back in the day, and they're like, "No way, that can't be." I'm like, "Yeah, you guys think I'm joking?" Because like my nephew, my sister bought him like a motorcycle, and his motorcycle was double the price of what it was back then. And I told him, I said, see how you guys have a seat where it lifts up and you can put your helmet underneath the seat? We didn't have no bikes like that. Our bikes, we had to carry our helmet around. We didn't have nowhere to put it. I said, you guys have a bigger gas tank. You have more of a compartment to put things in. Bikes are a lot better. I said, we didn't have shit. We didn't have nothing like that. Our bikes were shitty. Our bikes were like a pedal bike with a motor. On Sunday, I told my mom that my mom says, oh, but those boys are young. They're not going to have a job yet. I was like, my dad started laughing. And I said, Mom, are you listening to yourself? I said, I was working at 12 years old, packing groceries at the grocery store, making $60 on the weekend. Mom, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, well, you know what? I said, no, Mom. I said, at 16 in the summertime, when I had my bike, I worked at the hotel. You don't remember? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Well, this generation don't want to work. I'm like, okay, well, now you said it. Like, what are you talking about, woman? I was working since 12 years old. Oh, God. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. I'm back. Yeah, exactly. But these guys don't, this generation don't want to work. And plus they have everything. So that's why they don't want to work. Because when I was 12, 13 years old, my parents didn't have no money. They were like, you got to go pack groceries at the grocery store if you want. And they didn't really want us to go because they thought that we were going to get in trouble or, people were going to do something to us. And you had to work in your school uniform packing groceries. It's like a big thing here. And I used to make $60 in tips, like 50 cents here, a dollar here. Sometimes the rich people give you like $2. So I worked all Saturday from morning till night, made $60 when I was like 12, 13 years old packing groceries. Then my mom would pick me up and I've had all this. And then the cashier would be like, give me all your change and I'll change it up for you. I was like, yeah, cool. I got $60 today. It was like the best thing in the world. And I bought my own lunch too. I would go over to the pizza place and I would go get like a chili dog or something, or get a beef pie or a chicken pie or something and a drink. Everything, sodas were like 50 cents back then, right? And I told my nephews when I was 12, 13, I was packing groceries on summertime and on weekends to make money. That's how I bought my motorcycle when I was 16. I bought that shit with my own money, $2,200 I spent on that motorcycle. And I had it. And I was making all the money on the weekends. And then on summertime, I worked every day. Yeah. Right. Yeah, see? All right, Stefani said, what is coming your way in the next couple of weeks? All right, let's check. All right. What I see coming your way is you might be dealing with a man. This man is somebody who is like, it's a responsible, decent person. This person could be very considerate and generous. This person's either a businessman, maybe a boss, or somebody that that's very responsible and someone who you learn from or someone you can learn from. Also, in the next few weeks, things will be kind of slow and stagnant and partially moving. Things will be like slow but steady. You also might have some friends that you have known of that you've ended friendships with come back around or try to get back into your life. People from the past might show up. Those type of things. Those type of people. Um, Try not to make any plans, like really serious plans, in the next couple of weeks because those plans won't come to fruition or they might get canceled. Or if you have somewhere to go in the next few weeks, the plans may not go according to plan. Means that it'll get canceled or something will happen where you can't go. Um, so in the next few weeks, things look a bit, slow, and the outlook on things might not be as great as you want it to be. That's the bad thing or the negative things that I see here. That things will like you feel stuck in the next couple of weeks, like you're not getting anywhere. The good thing is maybe work is gonna get better, like more hours, more work, or more hard work, or making money shouldn't be a problem. Um, you might be reorganizing where you live, where you work, what you're doing in the next few weeks. I feel like the more effort you put in the next few weeks, the better things will be. If you're dealing with certain people, it might be successful when it comes to dealings, like as far as like money, um, and things like that. If you're working on a certain project or you're working on something, that particular thing, as far as work or something to do with growth or something to do with money, that progress will be okay. But as far as like people and plans, that's a little bit slow and not really that great. But I feel like a man can help you out. I got the King of Cups here, and this is like usually like a professional or a businessman, a lawyer, somebody who's very considerate, decent. This person is going to help you with those things, with work and money and finishing a project or having more progress when it comes to work. Okay, Barb. If I got paid to cook or to think, I'd be a millionaire. One thing I thought I would never get paid doing is this. This is one thing I would have never ever thought I'd be doing in my lifetime. I honestly would never thought. And now it's becoming more and more of my life. I get like pushed towards it all the time. Do you think he come up? Do you think he in regards to a possible new job? If that's what you want, Stefani, yeah, I can check that for you. Yeah, I'll check that out. Do you think a possible new job is coming up for Stefani? Oh, nice, Barb. As far as a possible new job, um, that's still going to take some time, Stefani. I don't really get like a new job right away. I don't know if you've like applied for any jobs or something like that, but I'm getting like a no on that. Let me check. Let me see if I can get like a time frame for you. Now, next month, not this month, but next month looks a lot more possible for you to get like another job because I got like a new job, new thing here. And I feel like you're gonna be communicating with someone. It could be this man that you'll communicate with, and he can get you this job or you whatever job you're thinking of getting. This might happen, but see, there's a lot of doubt in your mind. There's a lot of indecisiveness and anxiety that you might have trying to get this job. But don't worry. In April, it looks a lot better to for this to happen. So it could be like the end of April or in Aprilish around that time. you're gonna get like messages or texts or emails about this job, but right, I just feel like you feel uncertain and you doubt everything. So like you might be hesitant on like actually going for the job or like changing jobs. So try not to be that way. I know it's hard not to be sometimes, but I'm getting that April looks a lot better for you. And I get the number 4 a lot too. So number 4 is April. And it's the 4th month. But I do get there's a good possibility of getting a new job, yes. But it won't be this month, it'll probably be next month. So just try to be positive. Try to be a lot more positive and don't doubt everything. Because when you doubt, like you cause yourself not to have like what you really want, you know? So try not to doubt it too much. Try to be more positive and more uplifting. You know, just say, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna make sure I get this job. I'm gonna have this job. You know, I'm gonna find this job. That's what I really want. You know, that's something that could definitely happen. Oh, hey Ruth, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? Yeah, I know, sweetheart. I know. It's hard to be positive these days, but be positive for yourself, you know, just I know it's hard to be positive, but it's worse to be negative. Would you rather be positive a little bit or would you rather be negative and feel negative? Okay, Ruth, I'll check that out for you. Mm, I would say, Ruth, I would say like if there was I would say that the whoever your lawyer is, they put forth a good effort. And I feel like at the end of the day, you could have won this hearing. Right now, I think like it's a slow process and they're trying to like go through it all and deal with it all. Like they're looking at everything that's been going on. And slowly but surely, I think that at the end of the day, you will like get a good, the hearing that will go into your favor just because of whoever if you have a lawyer, this lawyer did a good job of trying to get this all done if that's the case. I see a man being significant in the hearing. Yeah, so the thing is they're trying the lawyer fought very hard, right? And so now like they're just trying to find out if like you are, telling the truth, shit like that. Like they're trying to analyze all the evidence because they want to make sure like they're not, screwing everybody over on this stuff. I just feel like you personally might feel like you might not have got like where you really need to go, but with this whole thing. But there could be someone not telling the truth. Like if whoever you ran against, right? They're like the ones who are like unreliable and not trustworthy. So they're trying to find out who's telling the truth, even though your lawyer did a good job. Because I got the lawyer card here, which is the King of Cups. That's a lawyer and somebody who knows what they're doing. So yeah, I believe it went well as well. But I still feel like there's no concrete answer because I'm getting like them checking out all the evidence and things like that. But from what I see, it looks good though. Yeah, I feel like you'll get the answer like soon, and the answer will make you happy. So that's what I got here. The answer will make you happy. I want to see when this is gonna happen. So let me just check. Hmm. Hmm. It might take a while. It might be like more than 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm not really getting like a concrete answer, Ruth. I don't know if that's the case. Oh, okay. So 2 weeks it said no. That's why it's hard for me to get an answer on this because they're still, yeah, okay. I got 3 weeks. That's what I got. I got a yes on 3 weeks. So it's not next, it's not this week, it's not next week. It could be like the end of the month going into April, you'll get your answer. So in 3 weeks' time, that's what I got. And you'll get your answer. Yeah. And that's why I'm not really getting like a concrete yes or no, because it's gonna take some time. So but from what I see, your lawyer did a good job. That's all that matters. So now they have to figure out what's going on. But it looks good though. See, with things like that, it's hard to predict because those people can change their minds from one minute to the next. Any type of judicial, like, judges and lawyers and shit, that shit can go like from one thing to the next. But I'm getting you'll get a good answer in 3 weeks. So that's telling me like, yeah, that you won pretty much. Let's pray you do, which I think you will. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Like I tell everybody, just stay positive so positive things happen. I know it's hard to be positive. I know it's easy to be negative. Remember that. It's easy to be negative. It's easy to be, feel negative and feel like bad, but it's harder to be positive, but it should be easier to be positive. Just saying it out loud should help. Some days I can't be positive either, but because of how people are. My advice is stay positive as much as you can. Yes, that's the best way. That's the best way. I say all the time, it's hard to be positive sometimes too, because when people are, lying to your face or doing bad things to you, you want to be negative. But best thing to do is just be like, you know what? I have nothing on my conscience. I'm not lying. I know I'm done the right thing. I know I'm a good person. So why should I be negative? If you have nothing on your conscience, you should always be positive. I had to train my brain that way. I had to tell myself every day, Mark, don't pay attention to these lies. Don't pay attention to these people lying about you, talking about you. Leave them alone. Just let them run their mouths. ignore the ignorance and just stay positive and just, you know, tell God, take these people away from me. That's all you got to do. And that's all that matters. That's the best way. How's the book going, Ruth? Any progress with the book? Great. Good news. Being put together now. Good. I meant to ask you about the progress. I remember last time we chatted, you said that you were waiting for a certain time frame in March. So that's great news. That's good. So it looks like it's all gonna happen for you. See, it's just a matter of having patience and being positive, and it'll all work out. Everything will work out on its own, all in God's time. Yep. But that's good. You got to look at it this way, and this goes for everybody. Listen to me. Every day that goes by, we are getting closer to all our goals, our needs, our wants, and we're getting closer to everything that we want in our lives and what we need in our lives. Every day that goes by, we're getting closer to everything that we could possibly imagine that we want. And everything will go, every day that goes by, you just got to say, yep, I'm getting closer and closer and closer to what I really need and what I really want in my life. That's how you got to look at it. Every single day goes by. It's a guarantee. We're going to see sunrise and sunset every day. And every day that goes by, you just get closer and closer. Just like I tell my sister every day. She's like, I wish this divorce would hurry up and be settled and I can live my. I said, look, every day that goes by, you're getting closer and closer to that, you know, blessing. So just wait. I don't want to wait. I want this and that. Yes, I know. But you have to wait. You have to be patient. It's all gonna work out. Somebody's gotta talk sense into everybody. I've learned how to be very patient and it's hard. That's for sure. It's been very, very hard to be patient and very hard to be positive. And it's very hard not to like go off the rails. I know. But the worst thing we can do is give up and let and give in to all the bullshit. That's not the right thing to do. We have to keep on moving, keep on making things better and better for ourselves. Best thing we can do is do what's best for us. Yeah, see, that's probably why I said it. And now that we have longer days, because right now here it's 6:30 and usually it'll be dark by now. And now it's gonna get dark at 7:30. So it's like you have more time during the day to be outside and to receive that energy. So there's no excuse for us to be feeling like any type of bad way. We should always like be ready to be out there in nature and to accept the healing energy from the earth. So it's nice. Go walk on some fresh grass, barefooted. Just make sure you don't step in no poo or nothing bad, and you should be fine. It'll all work out. It will all work out for you. And time will tell. Time will tell. I'm probably gonna go in a few minutes, and me and my nephews are gonna have dinner in about a half an hour or so. I'm gonna go see what they want, and then I'll be on later on tonight. I'll probably be on at 6:30 now. I'll probably be on like 9 o'clock or something like that. I'll probably be back at 9, hopefully. Hopefully, I should be back on around that time. Around that time, I should be here. Yeah, same here. My earlier live, I've been on twice already today, but my early live today, I was on here, and it was birds singing and outside, and everybody was listening to them. Then I have two turtle doves in my cedar tree making babies. They have a nest with, I guess, two eggs in it. So the male and the female are constantly in the tree, up and down, in and out. So it's cool. It's that time of year. Spring forward, flowers are blooming. We have loquat trees here, and the loquat trees are blooming like crazy. I don't know if you guys know what loquat trees are. They loquats are like little yellow fruits, like they on the tree. And this year, I've never seen the trees so full like this year. It's like a lot. Like every loquat tree is like full of yellow loquats everywhere. I was like, damn, anybody wants to make loquat jam or eat loquats this year, they'll be eating for days. I like loquats. They're like a big ass fruit with like a big seed in the middle. You just take the skin off and it's very sweet. Called loquats. Loquats. I think that's how you spell it. Loquat trees. Here in Bermuda, there's tons of them. They just grow wild everywhere. But people, we all eat the fruit or we make jam out of it. My mom used to make loquat jam. If I got her like a bag of loquats, she'd probably make the jam. All right, Barb, good to see you. I'm gonna head out of here anyway. I'm gonna go see what's going on. I've been on here for an hour now. I'll be back later on tonight. You too, Barb. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.